Right, next up we have a Photoflash type of lamp. Now I first come across these many years ago. I've come across one of them when I was at school. In the science room they had a little board with some lamps strapped to it. One I can remember was a well-used beehive neon. There was another bulb and a couple of others, but plus one of these. I had no idea at the time what it was. Tell you, you can see the name. Sashalite, made in England. General Electric Company Limited for Sashalite. Well, these, you can see it's got an unusual base as well. It's got MES, miniature Edison screw. And inside you had a chemical which would light up for a split second and give a very bright light. Now for photographs they use either LED lights, a little flash tube, electronic flashes, so you would never come across this type of lamp now. But anyhow, at the time, now I'm going back, and they were old then, in the 1950s. I was at school. This was the school I went to at the time, and they did seem to concentrate on science subjects, which in my case was very good. But anyhow, it was, and I didn't know what it was. Anyhow, since then, the gentleman I bought a load of lamps from a few years ago, that's where these came from. And as you can see, the container, or the little wrap around it, is very much worn out almost. I'll put the names up there. General Electric Company, that was the original bag. Now obviously I can't give a demonstration of these working, because once you power them up, I think they work on about 3 volts. Once you apply voltage onto the lamp, it will go flash, and that is the end of the lamp. So these are just kept as a reminder, if you like, of what they are. Can be used anywhere, anytime, by anyone. It's made for Sashalite, so it looks like Sashalite was in fact a company, but the actual lamp itself, as you can see there, was made by GEC many years ago. I dread to think how long ago. Anyhow, let's have a look at another one. I didn't realise at the time. I thought they were all. I thought I only had one with the MES base. Now this one is filled with the same material. Someone will tell me exactly what it is. I've got an idea what it is. Something that will flash, and it gives a very bright light. The name of it slipped me at the moment. Now this uses a standard bayonet cap, but look what it's got on there, AM, with like a code number. Now AM stood for Air Ministry, and that would probably be used in the last World War, because obviously people were taking photographs, and one lamp would take one picture. Imagine that today. We get through pictures, well, we take pictures and not think of it, but in those days it would use up a film, possibly black and white, and a flash lamp. So Air Ministry that would be, so that would be definitely, it doesn't show the broad arrow, but it shows the crown. Above there it shows a crown. There's a standard BC base, and that's the same, that would use about 2 or 3 volts, just enough to light the in there would be a little filament which would heat up, and that would fire the innards and it would flash. I'm trying to think the name of the blinking thing, it slipped me now. There's the wrapper for that one. Once again, Sashalite. And see what it says on there. Paper is an important munition of war. Be sure this wrapper to your local salvage department. Well, that ages it. It's got it all on there, give you an idea of the age. And various, probably patent numbers and things. Yeah, that's the bulb. Anyway, one bit of advice with this. I, funnily enough, keep these lamps outside in the greenhouse. The reason being, and I was told this, they could self-ignite and they produce a lot of heat, and it is possible they could cause a fire. So they went out to the greenhouse. They're perfectly okay in the greenhouse if they set on fire. There's nothing they can set alight, just the wrapper they're in. So that's a bit of advice I was given by another bulb collector from Australia. I'm trying to think of his name now. Here's the thing, I tend to lose certain memories. Globe collector? I think it goes under globe collector. Anyhow, there's another one of these. Can't see anything written on the base, but it's the same style of lamp. I'd say that would apply 2 or 3 volts to that and it will just flash and be done. That one's in a square box. Sorry about the state of the box. I think I would be in that state if I was that old. Remember, these were old when I was at school. I don't think many of the people there knew what they were. A lot of the teachers at the time didn't seem to know much about science. There we are, that's the box, that's the bulb. So, hope you enjoy. Any questions, please ask. There are other makers of this type of lamp, Philips being one. The American makers made them. A couple of others I can put up and show you them. But I thought I'd put these ones up. It's nice, as I say, to have that with the little label still on it, Sashalite. And that is what you would generally find, that type of base. It's a miniature Edison screw. It would have fitted into perhaps a torch. That would fire it off, but obviously you've got to link the torch up with the shutter speed of your camera. So anyhow, anyone got information on these, please share it with us. I've got a lot of these things. Magnesium, the names come to me. The innards is magnesium. You get magnesium flares. Well, that is what I think the innards is magnesium. Anyhow, once again, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Any questions, please ask, and I will try and get back to you. Thanks again. Thank you.